Jimin asked her if they were really going to break up over something like this, which made Ji-ju furious. Then she noticed that the ring she had thrown away was still on her finger. Jimin told her that he had put it back on, thinking she was just being emotional. She angrily asked if he really believed that. Afraid that others might hear the argument, he quickly left the hospital ward. Meanwhile, Giju was still confused, wondering if she was hallucinating or not. The pop-ups really did look like reviews about him, and just by reading them, she could picture the situations described. That meant it was habitual for him to hit people. Just then, an angry Sangsun entered the ward, demanding to know how Giju had fallen down the stairs. Giju was surprised to see that she could also read reviews from Sangsun's ex-boyfriends. She immediately asked Sangsun if she had broken up with one of her boyfriends because of his public surprise event. Sangsun was surprised by the sudden question, but admitted that it was true. Then Giju asked if she had also broken up with her junior boyfriend because he wanted to save himself for marriage. Again, Sangsun was taken aback by how Giju knew this information, but she confirmed it to be true. This confirmed to Giju that the reviews were indeed real and revealed the truth. Sangsun grabbed her, demanding to know where she had heard all this, but then noticed the scar on Giju's face. She had heard that Giju had fallen backwards, so it did not make sense. At that moment, Jimin returned, and Sangsun asked Giju about her face, saying it looked like someone had hit her. Jimin immediately made an excuse and left again. Sangsun tried to go after him, but Giju held her back. She told Sangsun everything that had happened, which made Sangsun furious. She exclaimed that if Giju had told her earlier, she would have ripped Jimin's mouth open. But Giju said it was fine, since she had already broken up with him and had no plans to see him again. To this, Sangsun told her to remove the ring, but as soon as Giju took it off, the reviews disappeared. Surprised, she removed and put it back on multiple times, and indeed the reviews vanished and reappeared each time. Furious, she threw the ring away while Sangsun stood in the background, scared. It felt as if Giju's wish from when she had fallen had been granted. But why the ring? The next day, she decided to visit the shop where they had purchased the ring. However, before she could, she ran into Jimin, who had come to convince her not to break up with him, even claiming that he could not live without her. Giju replied that of course he could not live without her, because he could not even pay his next month's rent without her money. She then asked if he would finally leave her alone if she paid his rent. Hearing this, Jimin again raised his hand to hit her, but this time he accidentally bumped into Hale, who happened to be walking behind him. The box in Hale's hand fell to the ground, and the robot toy inside broke into pieces. Just seeing Hale's face scared Jimin so much that he quickly made an excuse and ran away in fear. Meanwhile, Giju picked up the toy, saying that she would compensate him for it, but Hale commented that her situation seemed difficult and offered to walk her back in case Jimin returned. Giju stood up, thinking that Hale was truly as kind as people had described him, but when she finally looked at his face, she was shocked to see his ratings.